Welcome back, YouTubers. This is going to be a review of Figma number 471, Goro Akechi, aka Crow, from Persona 5 and Persona 5 Gold Royal. Sorry, I was thinking Persona 4 for a second. Anyway, let's get started. As you can see, the box is the standard fare for the newer Figma boxes. There's a pack-in bonus with this one, because I pre-ordered it directly from Good Smile. Don't get me started on that. It's been trouble getting these because due to the COVID outbreak, a lot of my shipments got stuck in international limbo. Finally starting to see some of them come in now, though, so I'm quite happy about that. I don't mind waiting. I understand entirely why. It is annoying, but it's necessary. I wouldn't want someone getting sick because of this. Anyway, so here we go. Now, there are going to be spoilers during this review, so if you don't want to be spoiled, sorry. But this is where I start. Now, Goro Akechi does become a member of the Phantom Thieves, but he's a background character in his police, detective persona. He's frequently referred to by Nagato's moniker as Detective Prince, but it turns out that he's a fraud. He is in fact able to use the same abilities you are long before you are able to, and is in fact the one responsible for 90% of the things you hear about on the radio. People crashing a subway train, going slightly insane suddenly, or various other bits and bobs. This is all due to his ability to access people's subconscious and basically drive them cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. He does this in furtherance of his agenda, getting revenge on his father, who is the main villain of the initial part of the story, and the guy who sends Joker to the slammer and ruins his life. The persona you see on him is not his main one. For some reason, which is kind of interesting, he's able to generate a second persona design for his outfit and the one he has. He can, I think, use multiples like you can, but his real persona is Loki, while the one he uses in this guise is Robin Hood. Anyway, he also uses a gold machine pistol, as you can see here. It has some really nice detailing on it. I'm not a gun aficionado, but I do like it. He's got 7 additional hands on top of the 2 he's got, for a total of 9. There's the standard Figma stand, the angle extender, and 1 spare wrist joint, which is something I do like. And recently I have seen that you can buy extra hands. I'm kind of wondering if I can use them to replace the hands on something else. They're about the same size. I'm going to use this one to test and see if it works, because this may solve a problem I have with another figure. We'll see. Anyway, once you pull all the little plastic off him, because he's got little rings around to keep paint transfers or anything from happening, even around his shoes. He's got this fairly fancy uniform. It looks like something from an old European nobleman's family would wear, like in those stereotypical cartoons and fantasy novels. Kind of reminds me of the getup you'd see like some old versions of Prince Charming wearing. Anyway, he comes with a saber with a translucent blade. We've got his crow mask, or Tengu mask, I'm not really sure. We've got the extra 2 faces, one with his mouth open and one with him smirking and looking slightly to the side. And then, of course, there's the pack-in bonus one, which has him smiling, closing his eyes. And there's the one he's wearing here. Let's get the hair off. Give you a better look at it. But those are the ones. If you were going to have him wear the crow mask, though, looks like this. Now he's got a good amount of posability here. He's got both a waist joint and an upper body joint. This is very inflexible though, so gonna be having some issues there, I imagine. But otherwise he's got a toe joint, ankle joints, pretty good flexibility all around. Now he's clearly got a slightly annoying thing to me. You see, one of the things I've noticed a lot in fiction is they tend to make characters who are secretly evil left-handed. So they only include one trigger hand, and it's his left. Something that I feel is very disrespectful to left-handed people in general, which I also happen to be. But it's a minor point. Still, I really wish that both media and other places would stop this whole thing where it's always left-handed people who are evil, because it's an unconscious shorthand that people put into stuff, and it can affect the real world. If you see people with left-handeds and you're shown media that shows left-handed people being evil or distrusting those people, it tends to filter down. Just a personal annoyance of mine. I'm not one of those people who goes berserk about it. It's just something that I always find annoying. But that's just me. Anyway. And there we have Crow. And this is a really nice figure. I like it a lot. It's got some nice detail. The pauldrons are soft material, so it's easy to bend them just enough. You don't want to bend them too much. Now, it does come with one more accessory, but it's tiny. It's a small chess piece. I believe it's supposed to be a king. It's got the little cross piece on top, but the thing is very tiny. I'll try and get you a picture of it here. As you can see. But this thing is microscopically small. I don't recommend displaying it with this unless it's in an enclosed container, because parts like this are a major pain to track down if they fall out and roll under something. Like many things, I recommend keeping it in the bag unless you're setting up a particular diorama shot, or if you've got it in an enclosed container. That way, if it does fall, it's on the bottom of the container and it can't roll away. Small rolling things are always a pain to track down when you lose track of them. But that's Crow for you. Honestly, I do really like this character's design, and they are releasing another version of him in his civilian clothing. Unfortunately, they're not yet, at least, releasing a version of him in his alternate outfit, which is kind of depressing, because I do like that design too. But it's also got a big domed metal helm on him, so I'm not sure how posable or realistic it is. Might be one of those Wonderfest ones where it's only available during one part of the year. But we'll have to wait and see. But otherwise, please like, subscribe, comment below, and share this with your friends, and I'll see you all next time round. Ciao!